Let's see. Okay, we're with the shitty audio.
Sorry, everybody. Happy Wicked Wednesday.
Audio's screwed tonight.
The audio is screwed. We're sorry. Can you hear us? That will be... If you can't hear us, I don't know what I'm going to say. It will be sad. Shan.
The best she's heard. Oh, shit's not even in the screen. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay. She can hear us. Okay, they can hear. Yay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Gonna let this charge for a little bit.
Okay.
This is a piece of shit. In the middle of the broadcast, it won't work.
That's so weird.
It won't work.
I don't know.
It will not work. So we're going to have to enunciate to the back row.
Hi. Welcome to Wicked Wednesday. I am Shayla Black. This is, as always, my crazy sidekick and husband, William Black.
It may be a little echoey.
And we will apologize now. It's just, I don't know why all of a sudden the audio isn't working.
Can we see the most recent comments so people can... There you go. Okay, they can hear us.
Yay.
Okay, perfect.
Yay.
Perfect. Woo!
Oh my gosh, you guys, awesome. And I see some of you that I got to see over the weekend, which we will talk about because that was all kinds of fun as well.
Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
Did you guys notice he was gone?
I missed you guys.
We missed you. We're kidding.
We were not here last week.
We were not here last week. And, oh, that's right. I forgot we could do that. Now, where are they?
I don't know.
There they are.
It doesn't. It starts with the next one.
The pretty flowers, thank you, Louise, are from Rachel and Shannon for baby's big birthday today.
I gotta fix the lighting.
So, yay. We had a really good time over the weekend. Glad you're here so that we can have a chit chat about all of that and stuff that's going on. So understanding that because he can't control the sound, now he is going to obsessively control the lighting.
I need to beat something right now. I need to beat something to where it taps out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, just irritates me.
Yes, I know.
Do you guys have the little square microphone thing? Well,
thingamajiggy. Yeah, we do, but they're dead.
These died for some reason, and they were charged.
And they should not have.
And this thing, our old tried and true, will not work
for some reason
midstream. So we probably had to close StreamYard and restart it.
Oh.
But we could. Then if I'd gone too long, because you went really long on TikTok.
We did.
And if I tried to do that, then if I don't start the broadcast within 5 minutes, YouTube cancels my broadcast. So
we had to get going.
I probably need to make sure we're going to YouTube. Yeah, we are. Okay, good.
Okay,
good.
Awesome. And we are graced. The Rach is also here. Oh my gosh. She said she would protect Shannon in Australia. So now we've seen everything.
I think Australia would be a great home away from home for Shannon Hunt. I'm just telling you. Something. Oh, well, you know.
You know how he is.
Beat It was my name back in the days.
I am not going anywhere near that comment.
No, we're going to save that for naughty story time. So
that's
anyway,
right. So tonight we have lots of taste tests. If you just missed Baby and I on TikTok, we did a taste test of some lovely goodies that Eve sent us from Cheesecake Factory, and we did a little singing and talking about Baby and her birthday wishes and some of her favorite birthdays. And we did record this. So if you missed the TikTok live, it will be appearing on my YouTube channel soon. I had already planned when we were going to start to
sing a song from the concert we went to last week.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we got screwed up, so I couldn't do it.
Okay, well, you can sing now. The stage is
I'm not in
yours.
the mood to sing today.
Oh,
I'm just
now
not
you're
in
just
the
mad.
mood. I am hot. I am bothered, and I need to beat it. Beat something. I don't know what.
I have zero comment to that.
Did you really miss me? Did you really miss me? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Oh my gosh.
I
don't
keep hoping
know.
this is going to charge. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm hoping this is going to charge. See, you're fully charged.
I know.
Mine is dog.
I don't know why that is.
It's always been that way. And I think I saw, was it Christine saying those only last so long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you need new ones.
I don't know. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't. We haven't had them that long, but you never know. Oh, Kelly wants to know. Jennifer said she missed you.
What, Jennifer?
Cooper.
Oh, Jenny Cooper.
Yeah.
I got to see Jenny Cooper.
Then let's see. There you go.
Yes, Kelly Wolford. Yes, Kelly Wolford. Yes, a bed, a cigarette, and a tasty nap afterwards. That's right. Pull the covers up and have a nice nap. That's right.
Thank you, Shannon.
Meh.
Shannon, okay, to be fair, Shannon only misses me when I'm not giving her the words she wants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's always tenuous with Shannon.
Right.
It's always tenuous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a barter system with Shannon. Yes.
So, thank you everybody for joining us here on your Wednesday night. Since we saw you last, we weren't here last week. We went to Kiss and Tell, which we will talk about. And we also, collectively, we've all had the summer solstice. So now it is officially summer.
It's officially summer.
Officially summer.
But we've not hit 100 degrees yet, so we are thankful here in the great state of Texas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. I'm always trying to make my hair do something. It does what it wants to do. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Oops, sorry about that, Ames. Yeah, here you go, Louise. That's probably true.
Planned obsolete. Louise,
yes.
You know, I get what I paid for, right? I paid $150 for these or something, and they get good reviews, but there's one that just never looks like it's fully charged.
Ever.
And it won't fully charge. I even tried to update the firmware, and you can see green. You guys, you see the colors. Green means charged. And you can see
the other one is orange.
Mine, it just will never charge.
Yeah, we don't know where
I think it's been on borrowed time for months.
It may have.
And I don't know how to get it to fix. I really don't. Do I lick it?
You know what? I think that you should, you should completely lick it. Maybe you should gnaw on it a little bit.
Just irritating the fly.
I know. If it can't be fixed with a hammer or super glue, maybe.
Okay. We'll see if we can push it down onto the,
oh my gosh.
the pegs and see if
Eve says, we're baking in Virginia. Last 3 days have had heat index.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
In Australia, it's getting cold.
I know. Ames was saying it's so super cold in Australia. Yeah. Did you clean the charging unit?
Susan, yes, constantly. I've cleaned it. I've done everything. And it's just pissing me off. So,
yeah.
I tried not to buy the really expensive,
lavaliers
because we just don't need real expensive stuff. But I'm going to have to find another replacement for this because this is just irritating me.
And God, Lord knows nobody wants that.
But I love these because they're so small.
Well, and they just, they're little magnets, and they just
magnetic,
hang on your clothes. It's all cool, but it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're roughing it today.
It's going to be fine. So that's enough of that. So where were we? So this is Shayla Black, whatever her name is, and I'm William Black, and
he doesn't know who I am.
Together we are
Team Black.
Team Shayla Black.
Okay.
With Shannon and with Rachel, who are in absentia right now. They are in country wherever they're at.
Well, they're in their respective homes.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
Right. Oh, Tennessee had a heat index of 105. Shockingly, for us, it's been cooler than normal.
Yes.
Usually by now we're flirting with triple digits, but honestly, today was 89.
Tracy, you're right. I'm going to have to break down and get road, I'm afraid. It just bums me out.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
So where were we last Thursday, Shayla Black?
last Thursday.
Or why couldn't we be here Wednesday? We were prepping.
We were prepping.
I'm going to be toxic here. We were prepping. I can't reach that far. Wait, the movies. What's going on? We were prepping for what we're at. Kiss and Tell.
Kiss and Tell.
Kiss and Tell. And then Thursday night. Night Ranger.
You and me and your sister,
yes,
all went to Night Ranger.
The kids didn't want to go,
which was fine with us. It was great.
Let me tell you something, kids.
Wow.
You get a chance to go see Night Ranger, do it. Those guys rock hard. These guys in their late 60s and
early 70s.
Jack Blades is in his early 70s. Lead singer.
And he still
player.
sounds amazing.
And he came from Damn Yankees. And what was the other band? I can't think of it.
I can't either.
But anyway, those guys rocked it. They played for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours.
You know what else I appreciate?
And did not stop.
You know what else I appreciate? I told him this. The last couple of concerts we've been to, there's none of this coy playing around at the end of the show where you have to clap for a few minutes and then they come out and do the encore that you knew they were going to do anyway, and they've already planned on it and they know what they're going to play, and they've always reserved like their best song for their encore. Like there was none of that. And the last few concerts have been like this. When they're done, they say, thank you, good night, everybody. And the lights go up and that's it. And you just get to go.
They started the concert with a banger.
They did.
What was the song?
You Can Still Rock in America.
And not
even hi, and not hello.
You got to realize the age of the group that's in the audience. Everybody was on their feet immediately.
Instantly.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then by the time they got to their closing songs, which were just one banger after the next, it was excellent.
Which is actually funny because Night Ranger is probably best known for Sister Christian. It's literally not one of my favorite songs. I like a lot of Night Ranger songs, and I was surprised how many I actually did know.
Well, they played some Damn Yankees songs.
They did, which a lot of those I knew, and I didn't realize that I knew.
They did a few deeper cuts too.
Yeah.
But mine is Don't Tell Me You Love Me.
That was a great song.
Love that song.
That was a great song.
I love that song.
And When You Close Your Eyes came right before that, which is another one of my favorites.
Great song. Right.
You know, when they got to Sister Christian, there was a little bit of me going, okay, I know this is the last song. I could get up and leave and I would be fine. I know some people love that song.
I enjoyed it.
It's okay.
I enjoyed it. I had to hear it for Sister Christian.
Yeah.
Damn Yankees, you're right, Dawn. They were awesome.
It was good. It was really good. And I have to say, so they have 3 of the original band members still in the band. And so it's Jack, the lead singer, and then the drummer, and I think Kelly's
the drummer,
and then the lead guitarist, right?
Who used to be with Ozzy.
Oh yeah.
Back before that, I forget the guy's name, but these guys are pros. They do this over and over. They had a technical issue. They had to go to another song. I mean, seamless. You can tell guys that play together. See, Shannon was asking me about that. She says, "You went to see a car?"
No,
with the thing back and forth. I said, "No, sweetheart. That's Knight Rider. That's Knight Rider. That's Knight Rider."
Yeah, that's a totally different thing, Shan.
I have a guy though that can build us that car though. If we want kit.
Oh, really?
I know a guy that can build that car.
Huh?
It's cookies now.
Oh, no.
It'll be like about $80,000 to get what we want.
Oh,
but
that's not,
because God knows it's just I'd rather have the Starsky and Hutch car.
I know you would.
Exactly. I'd be the talk of the town.
Oh, or something.
I mean, I get first in line reservation.
Okay, so let's move on.
Anyway, so Night Ranger was incredible, and they had an opening act.
No, they just came in and did their thing.
Just banged it, and they were in Vegas the night before. Vegas
closing a nightclub. It was like the last ever concert at this.
You guys ever been to Counts Vamped at in Vegas? It's a smaller club, but they're shutting down permanently. They're good friends with the owners, so they came up. Our good friend, the drummer from Kiss, Eric Singer, he came in and he played a few things with them. They also Sebastian Bach came in and sang with them for a few songs, and a few other friends as well. So to be able to close out that Vegas thing, and then to be in Texas the next day, and I'm thinking, okay, they might be a little tired. Oh no, oh no, these guys have done this for so long. They know how to bring it, and you know what? I appreciate it. Jack's voice blew me away.
Yeah, he was still amazing.
Blew me away.
Amazing. Welcome in, Denise. I hope your knee replacement, that you recover quickly. Interestingly enough, you are not the only one. Another beauty reached out to me earlier this week and said she wouldn't be with us this week because she had a knee replacement today.
Rachel and Shannon, thank you for the flowers for baby.
Those are baby's birthday flowers.
Appreciated.
They're beautiful.
Eve, thank you for the Cheesecake Factory. I know the girls taste tested that with my 2-minute intervention.
That's right.
And those were incredible.
Oh my gosh.
And then all of you guys taking the time to wish her a happy birthday. And I know you sent a really nice note. Thank you guys for that. It means the world to her, and it means the world to us. And she got
to wear her birthday tiara tonight, so she was very excited about that.
Why don't I get to wear a tiara, Shayla Black?
You could.
I could, huh?
Yeah, you could probably borrow her birthday tiara.
I look better in a sash.
Well, you probably do. That's
Agreed.
Probably true.
Agreed.
Aw, thank you, Rach. That's so sweet.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
No, don't mess with the hair. I worked hard on the hair.
At least put it on.
That needs to be our thumbnail.
Shannon and picture.
Thank you, Tatiana. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, the question is, when you're wearing a tiara and you're in the hold on, I'm trying to do
I'm gonna there.
Yeah, whatever. You look better with horns.
I do, actually.
If you're in the Wild West, this is how you wear it.
Uh-huh.
So
okay. Oh wow.
Oh, my hair.
Oh my. Cinnamon churro ice cream bars. That sounds amazing, Kelly. That sounds amazing. Oh, there you go. Dawn says glitter is your color.
You know, Dawn, I would look good in glitter. I really would.
Yeah, okay.
And I may at one point have had glitter on my body.
You might have.
At some point.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, I think you should also think about like a sparkling unicorn or something, because it's so you.
Yeah. They have no dicks, so you can't do that. So what are you going to
do? This is not a family-friendly show anymore.
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
That's fine. We're not on TikTok anymore. We can say all the bad.
We're free, Shayla Black. We're
bad
free.
4-letter words.
Free to say what we want to say. Christine, could you handle all of our scrutiny, William, with a tiara and sash? I'd do anything, Christine. I have passed the point.
Yeah.
I have a little vanity. Okay, a little bit of vanity still left in me, but everything else I don't care. If it makes people happy, makes you happy, makes everybody laugh.
You know what? At some point, I just might go dig up that pale bald spot video and post it.
When I let Shannon put the makeup on me,
yeah,
you know that's got to be saying something, right?
It does. Yeah, and you live streamed most of that.
Yeah.
So
and I did not file charges. So that's
even though she climbed you like a tree, but it's fine.
I think it was a federal offense, frankly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I excuse that.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for wishing baby a happy birthday. It's been, because it's a Wednesday, it's a little bit of and I'm literally on a crunchy deadline right now. So it's a miracle that I'm even together, because I was having visions of, I might just be here in a hat with no makeup. But I did pull it together so that I didn't scare everyone off. But, baby and I went out and did a little shopping, some of which required me to say to the people at the Target fitting room, did y'all stop making bathing suits where, female things stopped fitting in said bathing suit? Because all of a sudden, every bathing suit she put on, now she's my child, so she has a lot of this, as she got it from me, But the next thing I know, it's popping out front, out the sides, like it's everywhere. And there was not enough fabric there to cover the things. So that was super interesting. Like, who makes these bathing suits for people with mosquito bites?
I was at Sam's the other day because that's one of the 3 places I'm allowed to go. But
Tina?
I was at Sam's the other day. I was looking at some of their shirts.
Yeah.
And so I saw some pants I was looking at, and I was like, "Oh my God, who are they making these for? Up to size 40? I mean, what kind of twig wears a 40? I mean, come on. How about the real men's sizes? Where's the 2 and 3 XLs? Right? But
That's right.
No, they you must be losing money on smalls and mediums because you don't sell them.
Yeah.
You don't sell them. I don't get it.
Yeah, you know what? The cut down to the belly button. It wasn't even that, although there was some of that as well. But the hysterical thing was all of the bikini tops, right? She wanted to look at the bikinis again, but all of the bikini tops, like she was like, it's a piece of fabric that's like she's like, where's the rest of it go?
So much better just wear a smock and you'll be fine.
Smock.
Or a potato sack.
No,
that's all you need.
That's not what's going to happen.
Cover it all. So we
Oh
don't need to see all that.
Oh my gosh! So tonight we have taste tests, we have naughty story time, and we have kiss and tell recap.
You want to jump into that?
I can. And I was saying on the TikTok, if you were not with me, I actually have these back in stock now. They were in the newsletter this morning. If you missed it, if you're still not getting your newsletters, please let us know so that we can try to chase down what's happening. So I did want to say that if you're not getting them and you think you should be, please let us know. So in the meantime, yes, I do have these back in stock now. If you are not familiar with these, like these are meaty little hardbacks, and I've got 4 books in here. It is More Than Love You, Seducing the Bride, Devoted to Wicked, and Seduced by the Bodyguard. So I thought this was appropriate since we had just had our summer solstice. And if you want to read about summer romances, this is the book, and it also on the store.
Who doesn't like a summer fling, Shayla Black? That's what they said our relationship was.
They did.
It's a summer fling.
Summer fling. Speaking of which,
Saturday, I know.
Saturday is our big day.
It's our big, or where we're going?
I don't know.
It's gonna be rude.
What are we doing for our big day? It is crazy to me. Crazy. I just need to say, crazy, insane. I don't even know how have we been together for 40 years?
I have no idea. I have no idea, Shayla.
What? Like, I blinked. 1 minute, I was literally 1 minute. I was, I had just graduated from high school.
1 minute, I was a babe in the woods. And the next minute, I was a man about town. And I don't know how that worked.
Oh, my God.
Or is that the other way around?
Yeah, I think it was the other way around.
So, yes, we have a big 28th, and we'll post some pictures, whatever we do. Probably be just sitting around playing a video game or some shit like that. Anyway, is it 40 years?
40 years.
Jeez.
June 28th, 1985.
You hear all these people that say, enjoy the time while you have it because it goes so fast. And I can remember in my 20s and 30s, I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. I got to get back to work, or I got to go do this. I got to play golf, whatever. And now, damn, they were right.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It is literally like that.
Because you can't remember half the stuff.
Well, I remember that summer vividly. Like,
I don't remember.
Vividly.
I don't remember. I remember 1 or 2 things, but maybe 2 things I remember.
I think I remember it more because I graduated that year.
True. You left me. That's true.
Well, I went off to college.
Yeah.
And then it was also the year that, my parents sold my childhood house.
Yes, that's true.
So I went away to college. I left him. I left the house I grew up in.
You left California and I left California.
Yeah. And honestly, when I came back, after my first semester of college, because I ended up hating that school and I didn't want to go back anymore. But even then, everything had changed because
Right.
I didn't come back to the same house, and my parents had moved, and so we were like an hour away from each other.
Look at all these people giving you kudos to patience.
I know.
Shannon and Tracy. Oh my gosh.
If they only knew.
Oh
You
my
guys
gosh.
wouldn't even recognize. If you had seen the me that he met, we talk about this all the time. We are
She's
not
a completely different person.
We are not the same
I'm
people.
pretty much the same.
You are not.
She is completely different.
Oh, I am. But you're not the
You
same.
are night. No, you're more night and day than me.
Oh, that's true.
You're more
that's
night
true.
and day. Honey, do you want to drive? No, you can do
No.
it. No.
I mean, I used to be
She used to be
so
angry.
independent.
She'd be angry. She's like,
did.
why do you always have to drive? I want to drive my car. I said, okay, go for it.
Now he's like,
And
do
then
you want
when
to drive, babe? No.
And then when I started pointing out to her, well, honey, but you could get on your phone and you could do
You
the
didn't have to
important
point it
things.
out.
You could play your games. Oh, okay.
You didn't even have to point it out. At some point I was like, let's see. I could like be really annoyed with all the traffic and the crappy ways that people drive, or I could just sit there and look at my phone.
Because who do you trust behind the wheel?
Oh, you, 100%. He's the better driver. I will be the first one to admit that. I'm too impatient.
Yeah.
I have learned over the years to not give obscene finger gestures to people as much.
I told you guys what my dad said when he rode with her, right? She had the Nissan Sentra.
I did.
And back when Nissan was a good product. But it was the Nissan Sentra, and my dad was riding with her, and we weren't married yet. I don't think.
No, we were.
Were we?
We were.
And Dad came back, and I said, well, Dad, how'd it go? And he says, well, it went okay, but there's a permanent pucker in the passenger seat. I said, well, I understand. Because you were really good at coming right up on the butts of people.
Well, okay, see, thank you, Heather.
You never have to replace my brakes because I take it easy.
Impatient and DFW. Yeah, I know. Well, and I'll tell you, since I learned to drive in LA, that's even less good. And when I remember distinctly when I very first moved here, that I was used to the way people drove in LA, which was if you had to switch lanes, like you did it with about that much room on somebody else's bumper. And when I did that here, people freaked out.
You can't spell the word yield in California. Yield is not a real word.
That's no. It's a suggestion, maybe. No.
And now they'll shoot your ass.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm glad I don't live there. Now, thankfully, in Texas, I can shoot back. So, I think that works out well. But anyway.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. She got her Soldiers for Hire.
Yay, Nikki.
Book.
Thank you, Nikki.
So I'm going to tell y'all now, I put it in the newsletter. There is now one set left. So, and once they're gone forever.
Of the Soldiers for Hire Discreet, because we're not going to reprint them.
Yeah. So if you want the Soldiers for Hire Discreet, and it's a very limited set. We didn't print that many, and now they're down to one.
And that's 10 books.
Yes, it is 10 books for $99 plus shipping. So if you were looking to have a discreet version of Soldiers for Hire, it is your last opportunity.
What is Tatiana asking here?
She wants to know about River.
Did River visited you? Okay.
We're not there yet. We are still working on the commitment.
Down the river.
Yeah, we're still working on
Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that fluid movement. I danced. I allegedly danced at Night Ranger, okay? It's not on video, but allegedly my hips do move back and forth. I'm just saying.
So no, we are still working on the commitment. There are things that we talk about, but I'm going to tell y'all a little something about that. What we don't want is what happened with Heavenly Rising, which is to have so much space in between releases. So if we decide to continue with River and Company, we will do things very differently so there isn't large spaces in between. But no plans, no distinct plans, no promises yet. It's something that we have to talk about like a lot because it's a huge time commitment, you guys. To write these books is extremely difficult. And if you've read the Unbroken series, you know The plotting is intricate. It's very character based. It's very dark. It takes a lot of emotions out of us to do that. I love doing it, but I definitely don't want to leave people hanging for years on end this time, which some of which was just completely beyond our control. And those weird situations where, you know, we had lockdowns that prevented us from getting us together. Then, you know, she had a death in the family. I had a death in the family. She had another death in the family. She had other deaths. I had some other things happening. Well, actually, I had another death in the family. Like, you can't make this stuff up. Every single time we sat down to work on this series, it became an awful, dark running joke. We're like, who will die next? Because that seemed to be the entire theme of what happened every time we tried to write the commitment. So, you know, God willing, that wouldn't happen
and
again.
And the creeks don't rise.
Right.
Yes.
We just, we had no control over, you know, okay, Tina, I actually that passed through my head today and I went, bad Shayla, one thing at a time. So, yeah. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, baby is having a fun time, and I'm gonna almost bet now because she's played Hogwarts Legacy on my PlayStation, but we got her one for her PlayStation. We all have our own PlayStations here. It's probably not a good help.
They're hand-me-downs, so we didn't buy 3 PlayStations. No, they're hand-me-downs.
But she's got hers upstairs now that it was like one from 2 generations ago or something, but you know, it still works and she plays, and so we're excited for the commitment as well. I love where we're going, and as I said on TikTok, we wrote a scene recently that I'm super excited about, and I can say a little more here than I could say on TikTok because I don't want to get banned over there, and I know that's a possibility, and there's certain words they just don't like you to use like at all. So I will say this: we wrote a scene recently where they take Heavenly someplace, and she's
I remember that scene.
She's barefoot, and she gets a 5-minute head start.
And she's on the run.
Yes, and happy hunting. So good times. Very excited.
I wondered if you went a little too far in that one.
No.
You told me. I wondered if you went a little too far.
No.
But everything's consensual.
Oh yeah.
So that's the important thing.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a fun little game. But good times were had by all.
I just don't know how that girl could stand up to the punishment. I don't understand how she handles the physicality of the relationship. Over and over.
She's a trooper.
Over again.
She is a trooper.
She must know how to do Kegels really good or something. I don't know.
She's a trooper.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And for those of you who have asked, I did see somebody ask if the twins are making an appearance. Yes. And we have all kinds of things up our sleeves. We have all
Stop. There is never too far.
No. Oh, it's a good time. Had by all. And in fact, we have other thoughts.
Oh, and there's just not one scenario.
No.
There's multiple scenarios that she's talking about, which she will not share right now. I know, and for the right food. No, okay.
That's probably true.
Thank you, Boo Boo. And you can bring the other thing too. Actually, put them in the whole box, and I'll show the whole box off. Is that cool? Or actually, no, that's okay. You got these. Bring the other 2 on another plate. That's all right.
Madame Zelda and Clovis have had a mention already. But let's just say, because if you'll recall, the person who told Beck about Madame Zelda and Clovis is Pike. So let's just say that the person who sent Beck and Seth on their hunting expedition is also Pike. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see. Jenny, do I need to send another Crumble gift card? Let's see. I think they know you by name now.
Yeah, I think so too. I call them my crumble girls.
Yeah,
And they're-
because
Oh, hi, Will. How are you?
he used to have all his girlfriends at Sam's, and now they're all at Crumble.
No, I still have the Sam's girlfriends.
So you're just cheating on me everywhere. Okay,
Well,
perfect.
the Crumble girls kind of outpace the Sam's girls just because they have cookies. So I'm just saying.
They have cookies. It's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Nothing specific yet, but think fall. That's where we're at right now. Think fall.
Bring me another plate.
So yeah, it is still happening. I have to get out of commitment land first.
You
There's
mean
just
P-Man.
and commitment land
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
about the Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, okay. But Possess Me at Midnight is still coming your way.
It is
July 15th.
Oh, y'all, they're making me cry. Like, I know this story, and they're making me cry.
You don't know what we're talking about? It's Shayla's one and only paranormal series, and I can't even really say it's paranormal. It's
Well, it is.
It's magic based.
It's like romanticy,
magic,
paranormal,
sex.
Yeah.
It's all those things.
Yeah. And
just one at a time.
You know, Ice is like maybe one of my favorite heroes ever of all time across any series. If you have not read this series, you're 100% missing out. Even if you think you don't like paranormal, I'm telling you, I have 2 beta readers who say they are not paranormal readers, but they like this series. So
Ice Baby.
Ice Baby. That's right. He's like right now, he's so my man. Oh my gosh, y'all.
So this is book this many.
4. Yes.
And you've still got 5, 6,
yes,
and 7.
Thank you, Connie. I'm having so much fun, honestly, getting back into this world. It's just, and I was also in this book reminded why I love Shock so much.
It's pronounced Shaq.
No, it is not.
Shack Attack.
Okay, moving on. No, it's not. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So let's chit chat super quick. Oh, before I move on. So, the commitment, as I said in the newsletter, the commitment is up for pre-order currently, at my store, shaylablackstore.com. It will come out July 15th. No,
that's P-Man.
Sorry, Possess Me at Midnight is coming July 15th.
October
25th for the commitment. Yeah, so I meant to do this chronologically. Okay, we'll reset. Possess Me at Midnight comes out July 15th. It's coming out wide on the other platforms. I believe it's August 12th. But it will be dropping. Yes. If you have not read this series and that you want to, the current bundle I have at the store also includes your pre-order for Possess Me at Midnight. So as soon as that drops, you'll get the first 3 books right now, so you can start reading. And then as soon as we drop book 4, you will get that as well.
So let me just recap what she just said there.
Because I didn't say it very well.
Did not say it well at all.
I know.
Doomsday Brethren, her paranormal magic sex series. So I call it. Off the walls magic sex. Book 4 is coming out July 15th on exclusively the Shayla Black store. On the retailers, it's coming out in August. Okay. But if you have never heard of this series, never even started it, and believe me, we've had a lot of people that are not PNR readers pick this series up and loved it. But if you want to get started and get ahead before Possess Me at Midnight comes out,
because this is a series you must read in order.
We have an ebook bundle waiting for you at the Shayla Black store, exclusively at the Shayla Black store. You get the first 3 books: Tempt Me with Darkness, Capture Me in Moonlight, and Seduce Me in Shadow, and the ebook pre-order for Possess Me at Midnight. Correct. So that would be 4 books, which will be delivered July 15th, but you get the first 3 right away. And that's for the very, very low price of
$19.99.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, $19.99. So yeah, that's a damn good deal.
It is. Especially because 3 of those 4 books are more than 100,000 words. They are big, meaty books.
So if you want to know more about that, just go to shaylablack.com. And I said that with confidence. when you type in shaylablack.com, it will take you to where I want you to take it. We've been through hell and back.
We have.
It's going there now, so that's good.
One day he just figured it out, or it just worked, or something.
I used my magic stick and said, go, and it worked.
I am not going to touch that comment
That's right.
at all.
And I pointed it, and it said, we give up. All right, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
No more, it said. No more.
Okay.
That's right.
And then yes, the commitment is coming out at my store on October 25th. It means we'll probably wait until sometime in November or December before we drop it on the rest of the platforms. Again, another series you must read in order. If you have not read this series so far, there's a bundle on my store that is 40% off. It will get you the first 7 books of the series right now, and you can add on the commitment at a discount. I think it's pretty easy. It's like the pop-up or whatever. So you can add the commitment.
Print books are out of stock right now.
Yes, we are out
sold
of stock. Yeah.
That entire bundle sell went through that like butter.
Yes.
It's gone. So
thank you. And Nikki is talking about Doomsday Brethren. And yeah, she was one of my people who were like, I'm not really a paranormal, like, it's not my thing. But now she's like, please give me all the things.
Give it to me.
Yes. So I'm super excited. And then, also in Doomsday Brethren land, you will get Clay Me at Nightfall. I had to think for a hot minute. Is coming out at my store in December, and that's following Possess Me at Midnight. So
Book 5.
If you've read the series so far, I have the twins, the Wolvesy twins. So we got Ronan's story in book 2, and now we will get Raiden's story in book 5. And I got the new cover for it the other day.
That guy knocks it out of the park
every time. And it's the funniest thing because he sent me the first version, and I was like, well, it's a little too much like this and a little too much like that. And could you do some adjusting? And I was on a conference call, and he came back like literally 3 minutes later, and he was like, how about this? And I was like, that's perfect. Like, honestly, that's exactly perfect.
I love that.
He's amazing.
I love it.
And so I think it might even be my favorite cover of the series so far.
Awesome.
I love, it's just, he's amazing.
Tell me what Dark Beast is still probably my favorite. Just
really?
That cover.
Oh, see, I'm like, when will the next, so Claiming Nightfall is out there right now with the placeholder cover. You can pre-order that right now.
On your website only.
On my website only, yeah. And then Kelly's asking me the last book. I don't know, because what's going to happen going forward is I will probably put out 2 more next year. I will reissue Entice Me at Twilight and Embrace Me at Dawn. And then in 27, holy crap. So in 27, I will probably sit down, and it may even take me most of the year. You guys don't know how complicated these books are to write from scratch. I will probably take most of 27, and I will write Bram's book.
The long-awaited.
The long-awaited, yeah. And then I know everybody's asking, what about Shock? He's on the docket. I promise you, it's just going to take me a little bit, but I will be doing, probably after I do the next 2 reissues, you will probably see a book a year in Doomsday Brethren. I knew everybody's like, Shock, where's Shock's book? I know.
Oh, Chocolate.
Let's see. Will Wicked and Ruthless, Wicked and Bound become in hardcover? It's already in hardcover, Jan. It's called Wicked and Claimed. And I have the hardcovers now, so that is available. And I also have that in ebook. Yeah, we did issue that ebook as well. Okay, so yeah. We're now caught up with that, so yay. Did I miss anybody's questions? I think I did good.
Daddy's hungry.
Okay. All right. So,
right.
If y'all have any more book related questions, let me know. Otherwise, the man wants to eat.
We now begin the crumble cookie review
For the week.
I keep saying we're going to try something different. We did not.
We didn't.
So because some of these
sounded so good.
We didn't have you last week, so
yeah.
we're going here this week.
Hang on. So how many books total? I don't know. And I can say that because there's something I want to try to accomplish. I don't know if I can do it. There's somebody I want to add. I can't say more because I don't want spoilers. And if I can't make it work, I'm just not there yet. But 8 or 9. I can't say more than that. Okay, moving on.
Okay. And no, you did not miss. We're not having Mad Libs tonight. Tonight we are having naughty story time. So, and there's a bad word in there.
Oh no.
So anyway, we're going to have that right after the taste test. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And now we're going to be talking about taste tests. All right. So the first taste test, this looks like...
It looks amazing.
I'm starting to see an issue with me. Banger is becoming a word of mine.
I know.
I think that's what Steps uses all the time. Anyway, this is the chocolate cheesecake. It's a chocolate cheesecake filled, baked to top a cookies and cream crust, dressed with decorative dollops of chocolate, whipped cream, a pool of chocolate ganache, and chocolate curls.
Okay.
So look at that.
So chocolate, and more chocolate.
I heard this is a chocolate lover's paradise.
Which is more my thing than yours.
So we're going in.
Okay.
Go that way. So
okay.
Get a piece here.
All right.
Oh, that cuts nicely.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You got to get crust though.
Shayla. I did. See, so here's a cross section. You can see the crust, and then you can see like the decorative dollops, and it looks amazing.
I don't think I'm getting all the crust here.
Oh, you can smell the chocolate. Hi, Christina.
There's crust.
Oh my gosh.
You got to dig into it to get the
crust. I did.
No, you see how I dug into it?
Okay.
All right.
Hang on. You can smell the chocolate.
Smell that. Shannon, smell that.
Oh my God.
Smell that.
Oh, as I'm dropping it on the floor. Brilliant.
That smells like
Oreos.
I like chocolate, but I'm not a big chocolate guy. But that smells amazing.
Okay. You ready?
Going in.
All right. Oh my gosh.
That's
amazing. You know what? Everyone's had that bite of chocolate cake where you're like a bite or two, and then it's so overwhelming that you can't eat it anymore. This isn't that. This is so surprisingly light. Yes, Shan, the middle of it feels like a mousse, and then you put the like little bit of like Oreo crust in there, and it gives it just enough like weight. Like I don't know how to. Oh, it's light.
The ganache is killer because it's not heavy.
It's not.
It's light, which is what this cheesecake needed.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can see the cross section there. The cheesecake. I mean, they're not. They are not skimping on the ingredients. I'll tell you that. This is. I can understand why they have an upcharge on this one.
Oh my god!
This cannot be cheap to make.
No,
this is not cheap to make.
Okay, I have to say,
look at that crust.
As disappointed as we were 2 weeks ago, this is the bomb. This is amazing. Like I thought it was going to be super over chocolatey and really kind of loud from a flavor profile perspective,
or too over chocolatey.
That's what I mean.
Like the kind of fake chocolate.
Yes. It does not taste like. You know what? It is so creamy.
Shannon, yes, it does have chocolate ganache like a mousse.
Yeah,
but it's a more. There's more texture than with mousse. More texture.
Okay, so Heather, that's a really good point because one of our next ones is a cake. I'm a cake person anyway, way more than pie or cookies or anything else. I am a cake person, but I agree with you because every one of their cakes I've had has been amazing. The churro cake that they had, or the cinnamon whatever cake a couple weeks ago, was one of the most amazing things I've ever had in my life. That was astonishingly good. So now we have.
So let me get a review of the chocolate cheesecake. Again, I use a cheesecake rating. I can't relate that to other cookies.
To a cookie.
Okay?
No, that's fair.
So from a cheesecake rating, I'm coming in at a 4.4 because it is that good.
It is.
Out of 5. So
Yeah.
I think
banger.
You guys did an amazing job.
So if you are near a crumble and listen, I like cheesecake. It's not my most favorite thing in the world. I would eat that all day long.
It's
really good.
Really, really good. All right. Next up is the Snickers peanut butter cookie. It's a peanut butter cookie loaded with chopped Snickers, crowned with caramel buttercream, Snickers chunks, and a drizzle of smooth milk chocolate.
A drizzle.
So I'm going to say this does not quite look like the picture here, but that's okay.
It looks more.
Little Maybell was a little busy today.
It looks more. In the picture, it looks more marshmallowy.
Yeah, I think we got gypped.
What is this?
We got a little gypped on the.
No, what
the
is
Snickers
this?
crumbles. That's the caramel buttercream.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm almost thinking you need to spread that a little bit.
I don't. Well,
because you want some of that buttercream with it.
I guess.
Okay, just take your cross section of cookie.
Okay.
It cuts nicely.
Yeah.
As all their cookies do.
Oh, it's an awkward angle for me.
It
okay.
is. I'm getting
okay, so here we go. I got frosting, and you can see the interior of the cookie. I got a corner, so you're not seeing as much of the peanut butter sprinkles. Maybe you got more.
Not really.
It smells like peanut butter, but remember that last thing that we got that smelled like peanut butter, but it tasted like chocolate.
I'm going to say right now, I don't think you need the Snickers on here.
Yeah.
But let's find out. I see nothing inside the cookie itself.
No, I don't either.
It's all the icing or the mix.
Yeah,
the flavor in the mix.
All right, ready? Okay, hang on.
It's definitely a peanut butter cookie.
So I was just going to say, I'm pleasantly surprised because I love me a good peanut butter cookie. It was my dad's favorite cookie. So I grew up with dad eating peanut butter cookies. In terms of the peanut butter cookie, I think that part is good. I will just say I'm not the person who loves very much frosting on my cookies. I could have done without the frosting.
I'm not a fan of this cookie.
Really?
I am not a fan of this cookie. It's dry. And it is just not a fan of it. I appreciate that it's a peanut butter cookie, but it's a dry cookie. And the cream adds nothing.
No.
Nothing. It's supposed to be a caramel buttercream.
It doesn't taste like
There's
anything.
nothing there.
I would have rather just had the peanut butter cookie.
And remember what I said at the top of the segment? I said, not sure you needed the Snickers. And the Snickers was just
it's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick. It's an IP tie, and I taste no Snickers at all. And just not necessary here.
I'm going to refute you. I don't think the cookie is super dry. The edges were drier as I'm getting into the middle. It's not like that.
I would like a richer peanut butter flavor. I would like some peanut butter chunks inside the bag.
Well, instead what you got are peanuts. You actually got peanuts inside the cookie.
Yeah. Are those real peanuts or are those? I didn't get
No,
that.
they are.
Yeah, I don't want peanuts.
I don't either. I would rather have peanut butter chips. I'm with you. I would rather have peanut butter chips. It would have more flavor.
Give me a ganache or something in there. Something, layer it or something.
Something. It's a cookie. Did I love it? Not really.
No.
It's okay.
This gets a 2.2 on my scale.
I'm going to go 2.8 just because I I like peanut butter cookies, so I appreciated that part. But honestly, man.
All right, I'm going to clean our plate here.
Okay. Next.
Okay. A little disappointing on that one, but I'll say this: the chocolate cheesecake made up for it.
It did.
Let's see if I can get this up.
Okay, you know, Christina, I'm gonna agree with that. Peanut butter cookies should melt in your mouth.
All right.
That's how I feel too, Rach. I'm sad that it's not amazing because it sounds like it and it looked like it
should be, Rach. It should be.
But I think it would be better if it was a peanut butter cookie with peanut butter
Christine,
chips.
you're right. This cookie is good warm.
Yeah.
If you got that cookie warm, it'd probably be amazing.
It'd probably be
because
really...
it would just be moist inside.
Yeah.
It would be soft.
It would.
But, you know, it's
what it could
it's a cookie. What can you do? Right.
Okay.
So
now we come to the part I am really excited about.
Because
this is my jam.
We're going in with Crumble's lemon cake. It's a double layer of tender lemon cake. So if I can get up there. There you go.
Here.
Stacked with lemon curd and lemon cream cheese frosting and garnished with a lemon slice for no reason whatsoever. All right.
Now, I don't have the greatest sense of smell. I don't smell anything.
I smell a slight lemon, but I smell buttercream.
I'm a little concerned.
And I don't think it's maybe it's cream cheese I smell.
Peanut butter chocolate ice cream would be better. I agree, Shan. Yeah, I don't smell anything. It's been in the fridge, but
we're going to remove the lemon wedge.
Yeah. Is that candied or is it literally just a lemon wedge?
It's a lemon wedge.
Okay. Okay.
Here, take a little dollop with the lemon on it. Really good lemon.
Oh, I did right here.
That with the real lemon, cutting the cream cheese frosting. Oh, that's really good.
Okay.
All right. This is very flaky, or it looks very sponge cakey.
It is very sponge cakey. It looks light.
Oh, it's nice and soft. It was chilled, so it's still got a little coolness to it.
But you can see it's a layer cake. There's the topping.
I've got something green in mind.
Yeah, there's some like little sprinkles. There's some little sprinkles or something. I don't know.
All right. So we're going in with the lemon cake served chilled by Crumble. And in we go. I did not get the filling. There's filling in between.
I did. It's good.
I didn't get the filling.
So it is spongy. I think it's nice and moist. It's got a little lemon tart, but it's not heavy.
In the middle,
good.
In the middle is like a lemon curd.
Yeah.
And you got to get that in your bite.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're not going to get the lemon. Why don't they call this Meyer lemon? What's wrong with Meyer? Meyer's a great place to partner with because that's real lemon.
I know.
Maybe they don't have real lemon.
I don't know. But do I love this? It's close. I think it's really good. I don't know. In terms of cakes, because I'm really picky about cakes, y'all. Like I'm really, really picky about cakes. So
compare that to one of the best cakes you've had. Or the worst cakes you've had.
Most of their cakes have been good. That's the thing. For me, in terms of cakes, I wouldn't compare this to a cookie because it is definitely a layer cake. I'm going to say this is about a 3.8 to a 4, like in that neighborhood.
Yeah, for cakes, I'm going to go 3.5. I think it's good.
It is.
Is it the best thing I've ever tasted?
No.
Hey, Lanessa. She says, did I mention I'm 19 days into keto and salivating over every flavor I'm deprived of?
Well, you know what, girl, we'll talk later because I've been ketoing since like January. So this is the one day a week because we're always taste testing that I'm eating something with sugar that I shouldn't be eating. And it's also baby's birthday today. So we kind of did this double duty
and we get to see that young lady again in Houston next year. It's going to be awesome.
If you are from the Houston area or can get to the Houston area, she will be doing Tropicon Houston next November. I hope I'm not stealing your thunder. And if I am, 1,000 apologies. You can tell us when tickets will go on sale, because I told everybody at Kiss and Tell last weekend who came from Houston and was lamenting that there are never any book events in Houston anymore.
I said, Linessa's got you covered.
Yeah, I said, Linessa's got you covered. And they were all very excited. And the next question was, when do the tickets go on sale? And I was like, I don't actually know. Go join the Facebook group and she will tell you. So there's that.
Cool 10.
Hi, Sharon.
Someone made a mention. Yeah, Nicole, nothing but cakes. Lemon cake is really.
It is.
It's awesome.
It's one of my favorites.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
There's literally almost nothing that Nothing But Cakes does that I don't like.
That's right. So that is our crumble taste test. NC. All right, there you go. All right, cutting. We cut that off right there. Okay, there we go. Got to go with the thumbnail because I got to cut this up later. So, okay. Now, for the moment you're all waiting for.
Or something.
Well,
first of all, who gifted us these books?
Naughty Story Time with William Black. Sponsored by Amanda Tanemoto. Amanda sent me not one. Oh, not two. She sent me 3 Naughty Story Time books. So tonight, right now, June 25th, year of our Lord, 2025, we will be reading the book titled, My Wife Wants to Try Another Cock. Now get your dirty minds out of the gutter, because cock is another word for a rooster, okay? So just...
That's a rooster?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's upside down rooster.
Foghorn leghorn there. See
okay.
See if it is. So anyway.
And not only are we doing Naughty Story Time, but it seems awesome to read a horrible book on our one and only daughter's birthday. So who doesn't do that? And
Shannon Hunt, yet again brings context to the entire thing. Yeah, I hear size is an issue, but as you get older, maybe it's not so much. I don't know, because at least that's what you keep telling me. I don't know.
Let's see. And tickets for Tropicon Houston will go on sale probably this November. I will also keep you posted because I am attending. And I will, as soon as Lanissa tells us that it's okay to start talking about tickets, then I will let y'all know and I'll put it in the newsletter.
She's got her hands full with other events.
I know she does. Yep. She's a busy woman.
She is
and in case you were wondering,
an amazing host.
In case you were wondering,
size does matter. All right. So
your wife wants.
So we're going to talk about it. We're going to
cock.
I'm going to give you another cock right now.
Okay, perfect.
All right, here we go. My wife wants to try another cock. Written by Noel Long or Noel Long.
Noel Long or something.
I used to work out with a guy.
You did?
It was spelled Noel, but he went by Noel.
Yeah.
What do I call him? I always call him Noel. I felt bad. But I got over it. All right.
Well, here, Louise has the word of the week.
We saw a lot of large cocks in the way.
No, here.
Oh, girth. Yes, girth. Louise.
She knows the word of the week.
Girth is the word. Yes, exactly. Okay. I had finished tending to my livestock. When I returned home, the news that greeted me came as quite a shock. My wife said she wanted to try another cock. Bluesy. All right. That's a kind word.
That's an old word.
That was socially acceptable.
She's a hoe.
Don't bully my shit, Charlie.
She said what Rach said.
So the farmer's asking the wife, what's wrong with my cock? I inquired. Her answer was not the one I had desired. She said, it's small, has lost its vigor,
oh my God.
And some days it looks almost dead.
Oh my gosh.
Her cutting words echoed in my head.
Oh no. Well,
And just so everyone on the monitoring, social media monitoring, we're talking about the rooster. Okay, cock is another word for rooster. Okay,
so I have to say, if there was a cock that was what was it? Small, lost its vigor, and almost dead, I'd probably want to try another one too.
Try another set of. Okay. Anyway, all right. I need a sandwich. Okay. A sexist would say, okay. I remembered how delighted she was when I first showed it to her. Behind the hay shed, but now I had the feeling that she'd rather anybody else's cock instead. What about me? What about me?
Here. There you go.
Shannon, he just wants you to pet him. Pet
But she says we should take it out behind the barn and shoot it.
Yeah.
And Kelly has something to say too.
That cock looks a little limp.
No, here, Kelly.
True that, Shayla. We want young cock. You girls are insatiable. I'm just telling you, you're insatiable.
Here we go. Dana has it.
Cock-a-doodle don't anymore.
You're right, Eve. It does look a little limp, just saying.
You have to sing him a little song to get him what he wants. You have to hum it.
I'm not singing anymore.
No, you have to hum it.
Uh-huh.
Do you not get that?
Yeah, I get it.
You have to hum. But you chicks seem to forget that.
Desperately seeking a real mother.
Once the ring goes on, you seem to forget all that stuff. I don't understand.
Desperately seeking a real mother clucker.
Yeah. All right. Some honesty was needed. Reluctantly, I conceded. It has gone on many magical adventures with you. But I understand that now you want something new. My only fear is that you won't find many better cocks around here.
It's possible.
Without Craigslist anymore, what do you got? What do you got?
Ashley Madison? Tinder?
I stick to the Penthouse Forum. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well,
the good old days.
That's not going to hook you up with anybody, but okay.
She replied, "My search has already begun."
Oh, she went off without him. Okay. She was like, I'm out. I'm over this.
Harlot.
I thought it was floozy.
We're getting worse here.
Okay.
And she ain't much to look at. Let me just tell you right now. She replied, "My search has already begun. I hear that Farmer Leroy has the big black one. And most of the women I meet tells me it goes down a treat."
Okay.
There's Farmer Leroy.
And his
he's a black rooster, yes.
Yes.
Exactly. My wife visited Farmer Leroy, and oh boy. She came back looking tired and a little worn out.
Well, roosters, you have to chase them like it's a thing.
Saying that she was still in doubt.
Oh.
I could scarcely believe the words coming out of her mouth.
Okay. Yeah, she looks like she's had quite
the
afternoon.
She's no prize. Let me just tell you that right now.
Every woman is a prize.
Yeah, that's how you wear a sweater. All right. Leroy's cock was big and nice. Leroy's cock was big and nice, but I won't be viewing it twice because it left me sore. I don't want it anymore.
Did it bite?
It left her sore. I proceeded with my questioning. How about calling to Farmer Ming? the Asian farmer, originally from Beijing.
Here we go. Eve has a valid question or valid statement. She kind of does, Eve.
Okay, I don't know if I should read that. I don't think I'm going to read it.
She has some negative things to say about Farmer Ming. We'll just say that.
We agreed to sleep on it that night, and in the morning, we'd think of a cock that would be just right.
So now he's helping her think about this?
Why is he smiling? No, wait, that's right. He's a cuck. That's what he is. And then what you girls call it?
Shannon.
Yeah, I'm leaving that one.
Oh my gosh.
Can't believe they put that in there. Over breakfast, we discussed a near neighbor called Gus.
Okay.
Why is he smiling?
I don't know. He wants to be cucked. I don't know.
Put her in a crate and ship her out. Hello.
The postmistress.
The postmistress had said his cock was divine. That's neighbor Gus.
Mm-hmm.
My wife uttered, "What if I made it mine?"
Oh, wow.
So there's the postmistress that had Gus's intentions.
Mm. You're right, Kelly. She does have JF hair.
In his kitchen, Gus was beating his meat. Sounds familiar.
With a meat cleaver. Ouch.
But stopped to greet my troublesome other half. When she saw his cock, she started to laugh.
It looks like it's missing a few feathers.
Gus was offended and chased her right out of his yard.
Oh, no.
Finding the right cock for my wife was proving to be quite hard. Gus was not happy.
Is anyone surprised?
You laugh at my junk, you're on the curb. In some ways, I wished she'd stick with mine. But if she wanted another cock, that would be just fine. She resorted to putting an ad online.
You know what? There's some truth to that, Tracy. It is a little Melrose Placey.
My wife was inundated with replies from many seemingly eligible guys.
They look fairly random, like all of them.
Yeah. That's a collection, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I kind of tend to agree with you, Eve. Like, sometimes you just have to work with what you got.
But one man stood out from the crowd. Farmer Jed, who was well endowed.
Okay.
Jed's cock was quick to rise early each day. It was no surprise that many farmers' wives came this wealthy man's way.
So he's a book boyfriend, apparently.
It looks like he's got some money.
Money.
And chicks like that. So, all right.
He's a book boyfriend.
At first, my wife didn't like Jed because he arrogantly bragged about how great his cock was. Don't we all? When she saw it, though, she had to agree. It was a good size, and it stood up nicely.
So apparently she's not complaining anymore. She decided she wanted a little of that.
Back at home, my cock looked a little sad, as if remembering the good times that it had had. I decided to seek advice from my dad. Dad said, "Son, don't be misled. Your wife could enjoy both your cock and Jed's."
Oh, see?
Yeah, my dad and I never had that conversation. No.
You know what? He is kind of pimping out his cock. It's true.
I had a similar situation with your mother, the dad said.
Oh.
When she didn't like my rod as much as that of my brother. The rod, the fishing rod.
The fishing rod.
Mine's gutter.
The brother just had a better rod.
My
It
wife,
happens.
my wife had spent nearly the whole night with Jed.
She's busy.
She looked a little troubled when she came late to my bed.
And you let her in?
Are we off the dad and the brother now? I don't know. I don't want to find out that his dad is the brother. No, I don't want that. We're back to the couple.
Eve says, keep it in the family, I guess.
We're back to the couple.
Okay, we could, the couple and Jed, because now Jed's entered the picture.
With obvious fear in my eyes, I told her about my dad's suggested compromise, and she beamed.
Of course
It was
she
the
did.
perfect solution for her too, it seemed.
Yeah, well, and she's naked now.
Not much to write home about. Our resolution has proven to be great fun. For most women, it turns out 2 cocks are better than 1. For those of you who find my situation obscene, let me tell you it's a joy to work in a tag team.
At the end.
And scene. Yes.
Well, that was delightful story time.
I do not read these ahead of time. I swear to God.
He
I
does
do
not.
read these ahead of time.
He does not.
One, they went a little typical on me. Not sure that was a good thing.
You know, Christine, I have to say, that was a happy ending. Literally, that was a happy ending. Quite. That
now
was,
I got green.
You do.
I took the backing off.
Oh.
Yeah, that was. These are getting darker,
I think that was thoroughly
and I don't mean
enjoyable.
skin color. I mean darker.
I think that was thoroughly enjoyable. You got a book boyfriend. You got a tag team. Like you got. Even Dad was open-minded. It's amazing.
I need to find the one where I'm looking for a new set of.
But you have the best ones here.
They're good. They're good. They're good. Oh, jeez. They hold up.
Well, you've had the same pair for 40 years.
Oh, I know.
So if you missed that part, we are celebrating our 40th dating anniversary on Saturday.
We're still dating. One day, we might make this official, but I might be in a pine box by then. But
No. I have video to prove you married me.
I'm not sure he was ordained.
He
I'm just
was
saying.
He was the head of theology at SMU.
I don't know.
He married us. It's fine.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So Amanda Tanemoto,
thank you,
darling.
I think this needs to go on the keeper shelf. I enjoyed this one. That needs to go on the keeper shelf.
If we weren't so busy and crowded at the get together in Branson, I would have done a dramatic reading.
It would have been hard to hear.
But it was just
loud
it was just insane there. We had such a good time.
Oh, Christine has a question. So you give these books to a children's charity?
Oh yeah. Would you like to see me donate them to the library and see what they would tell me? I would go on the list.
Yeah, you would.
Yes.
I enjoyed that, Amanda. I think that needs to go on my keeper shelf.
There's a no-fly list. There's also a no-read list, or there's a keep an eye on list, and that's what would.
Of course.
Amanda, thank you. You were
you.
sweet.
I appreciate
it. And I can't wait to read the next 2 as well. So
yeah,
I just had to pick one. That one though, I saw the title and I was like, I was torn between which one to read tonight. So.
Good times.
Good times.
So real quick, we did have an amazing time at Kiss and Tell. A lot of you were there. I got to see Heather and Fong. We realized we hadn't seen each other in 6 years. That was crazy. And Christina, it was always lovely to see you. Got to see Kat. That was fantastic. Connie, you came.
We saw Kayla. That was a good time. Who
else am I missing? I feel like we saw a bunch of people and now I'm just sort of drawing a blank.
We saw a bunch of folks.
Yeah, we did see a bunch of folks.
And it was
a good time.
It was a fast, 4 hours?
Uh-huh.
So, and you guys did the meet and greet the night before.
We did.
And that went great. And you got you got to hook up back up with Avery. And
Yeah, I had a little chat with Avery Flynn. I got to grab a quick hug with half of Alexa Riley.
Let me tell you guys something. I was so proud of my daughter.
She was amazing.
She was dressed to the nines. Her dress matched the theme of her banner and her.
If you didn't see the pictures, she looked amazing.
She looked incredible with that red hair and that teal dress. Teal, right?
Yeah.
Just beautiful. And I kept looking over. I'm like, do you need me? Do you need me? She was right next to us.
She and her bestie
She did not need me at all. I liked and hated that at the same time.
Exactly.
Liked and hated it.
Her bestie who just got married came with her. She was supposed to have a different assistant who had to back out kind of at the last minute for some family things. And, her bestie decided to step in.
And they both have the same first name. So that worked out well.
Yeah, it worked out really well. So, she looked amazing. And it's amazing when you see your child, and I know in my head that she's been to tons and tons of my book signings, but this is only her third. And y'all, no, was it? I thought it was your third. Flirty?
Kinky.
No, that was flirty, wasn't it? Kinky, flirty.
Flirty. No, kinky.
Kinky, okay.
But to know
Con.
but in speaking with folks is not tough. But speaking with folks as an author or as an authority on what you're writing, and to be able to, it takes a while to get that
and
down.
She has,
and it's not a script.
No,
but it's you get it down to where your comfort zone of, especially when folks say, "Hey, who are you?" and tell me about your
books. Yeah,
and it's so easy to be deer in the headlights, and I've seen authors do that.
I do it sometimes. I don't like talking about myself, and I don't like somebody says, "What is your book about?" I seem to just draw an immediate blank. I'm like, well, there's a boy and there's a girl.
I got more compliments this time because my ass jumped in there.
You did.
When you were busy and I started talking about your books walking them through. Apparently I know a little something about them.
A little something.
But
Baby did such a really good job. You want to come say hi to everybody? Says it's your birthday.
I dressed for the occasion.
You did. Well, just come say a quick hi. She did Flirty and Branson, and now she did Kiss and Tell.
Sit in my lap.
No.
Come here. Sit in my lap.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing. So, happy birthday. And you have to show everybody your shirt. It's perfect.
Oh, yeah. If you know, you know. It's one of my favorites.
Damn you, Jake Ryan.
That's right.
Jake
Ryan.
If you read my first book, I talk about Jake Ryan, so
yep,
I mention him
because everybody loves Jake Ryan.
Everyone wants the guy that's Jake Ryan when he waits for you outside the chapel with his red car, and they always want the Wesley from The Princess Bride to say "as you wish," which really means "I love you."
Yep.
Or Pamela from Baywatch.
No, nobody wants that.
No one wants to hear that.
No, yeah, exactly, Tracy. Oh my gosh, 16 Candles. Love that movie. I do too, Ruth. It's
horrible and wonderful all at once.
It's my teenage years encapsulated.
The music is killer. The music is killer in that movie.
You say it's your birthday. My birthday too.
Why didn't you want to go to Night Ranger?
Or wait, what was it?
You would have loved
a Galactic Hit in the old school bus.
Hey Jude.
No.
What are you doing? So we are going to be because I'm on deadline. I need to finish Possess Me at Midnight. We are waiting to have our big birthday / anniversary dinner
this weekend,
probably till Monday. And we're going to be doing some fun things that day. And maybe by Sunday we're done. Working. Because that's how we roll. But
thank you to get out of that habit.
I know. Well, workaholics. What do you do? Thank you guys for joining us tonight and for all of your sweet wishes to Baby's birthday.
I really appreciate it. I've been trying to like every single one.
Extra special thanks to Miss Eve Candris for sending baby
Yes.
cheesecake
All
for her
of us
birthday.
cheesecakes.
Almost all of it's gone.
Thank you.
Almost all of it's gone. I'm not surprised.
And your beautiful flowers from Rachel
Yes,
Shan.
Yes,
thank
thank
you.
you.
I've been eyeballing them and sniffing them, and
They smell amazing. Honestly, they really do. I appreciate you guys more than you know. It was so good to be back with you. We missed you last week, and we will definitely see you next week.
As Jordan Balk says, we love you to the moon and back.
Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next
Thank you,
Wednesday.
Christine.
Be wicked.
See y'all next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
Peace.
Peace.